What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Summit of Times. You know, it's really high up.
Damn, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Shy Guy, of course, joining me is Rip, Mr. Aquaman, and the one and only KP. How you doing, dogs?
Man, we're chilling, man.
We're flaming hot, bro.
We're just laughing about behind the scenes things.
It's all the monster, dog.
Yeah,
Yo, I am
go.
awake now. Let me tell you. You just woke me the F up. That was crazy.
We were all just here jamming to the intermission music, which has been godlike, by the way. Beyond the Summit, the music. Yo, the intro every morning at 10 o'clock gets me going every single time. Welcome, everyone.
Fun.
We are entering the later end of this bracket as things have gotten hot and heavy. Since I last came on, I've been in the back just the deer in headlights enjoying these matches. Some of these have been absolutely incredible.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
Holy crap. Whew.
So much fun, man. I think we're in the top 8 now, right? So
Yeah,
it's
definitely
starting
top
to
8.
wind on down here. We just saw Sonic Fox moving his way into winners final. Dragon joining him up there. That's the person you wanted to play against. So
The
he got his
classic.
wish, dude.
The classic. If you were around for Mortal Kombat X, you saw that not only in winners, but grand finals about 20 times. And
Not
20s
enough.
being generous. It might have been more. So picking up exactly where they left off in the Mortal Kombat tournament lore world, those two. But on the other side of losers, it is DJT making this run.
Yeah,
You know, nobody
so
expected
sick.
him
Rock,
to take
paper,
out
scissors,
Tweety.
baby.
He's stuck
He
with,
is.
he's stuck
Loser
with,
bracket run.
he's stuck with Baraka.
I thought there was
Makes
no
me do it.
I thought there was no better fitting way for him to win that match than out patienting the young buck Tweety at the end, baiting out that fatal blow. And there is the bracket, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again in the loser side of top 8, where it is going to be DJT versus Happy Pal and Scar versus Tekken Master. A couple of classics to get to this round. The game 5s between DJT and Tweety, Tekken Master and Forever King. The Shao Kahn himself gonna fall short at 9th place, but put on one hell of a show for us. I'll tell you what.
Hey, wait a minute. If you look a little bit forward in the bracket, it is DR Gross awaiting the winner of Scar and Tekken Master. And if you could pick it up from the nonsense that was going on in the background, Gross and Tekken Master were arguing for like an hour and a half.
It was all
Let's
in.
not downplay it. They've been arguing for like the past 24 hours.
Okay.
Since last night,
Well, I went to sleep, so.
oh no!
Eventually, right?
When they were playing Mafia, you could just hear him yelling in the back. No, bro, no, you tear her, no.
That's a good Gross impression. Hold on. Let me find out Shy Guy's been practicing in the back.
Man, I'm Puerto Rican. He's Dominican. It's close enough. You feel
All
me?
right, cool.
I mean, and the thing, though, he's been complaining most about is Sonya, right? So
Yes.
either way,
Yeah.
with Scar or Tekken Master, he might get a Sonya in his path.
Also, I mean, after Gross lost his match to Sonic with Jackie Briggs, walks over to where Tekken Master's hanging out and says, Jackie's only, hi, dear.
Yeah, in a full sarcastic tone. He
Full
pulls up
sarcastic
our small
tone,
little
so-
Florida chat,
so-
and I'm
so
watching
that
him
kept
like
going.
snapping it, but I'm sitting right there, so I'm just laughing.
So that
'cause he
actually
knows.
picked up where we left off, but this is good. But he has a tough path if he wants to run into Gross here, as a couple of the favorites here on the loser side of the bracket. Scar with the most casual
Man,
Look,
disrespect.
Tekken Master is so displeased. Like, really, man? That's the what? Really?
Yeah. Look how respectful he is. He's covering his
Tekken Master's
team
like, come
and
on,
flipping him
man.
off.
Remember when I beat you at Evo and popped off?
Oh man, well, this one's definitely going to be a good one, of course. Cassie Cage
Yeah, just a
versus-
little bit of history.
whoever he wants to be.
Different game, different passion for Scar, though, here in Mortal Kombat. We talked about that the other day in the actual pool play of how the passion is here in Mortal Kombat for Scar. Wasn't there in Injustice and was still able to mop for some reason.
He's actually been
The
in
skill
his
is
head
there.
all day, too. When I went up to play Scar earlier, while we were waiting on production to coordinate us and let us know when to button check and everything to make sure everything goes smooth, Scar just put his head down and he tuned out.
Right.
Because he said in the match in winners, who did he lose to at the beginning? Samij.
Yeah.
He said he was just out of it. He went to
He
Aaron
seemed like
Black on a suggestion from Sonic,
Right.
because he played Samij, Aaron Black against Katana and felt like that would have been better for him.
Sure.
But at the same time, when he came down, we sat in the couches and Scar said, I'm not here right now, and I need to get here. So we went up there, he meditated, and that was that.
The way I see it, like, Scar is always one of those guys who's he's up there, right? He's like top 3 guy a lot of times, but he just doesn't get that #1 spot. Then we come out here, all of a sudden we saw him in the group stage just bodying fools with Sonya back and forth, right? And then he just came in this morning. He made a tweet, I think it was last night or this morning. He was just like, I got to focus, get
wasn't
some
feeling
rest,
good,
and
yeah.
feel good. And he comes in and he was so out of it, you could just tell. And then he dropped Sonya immediately after the game when it seemed so odd to me. Like, I felt like this was his moment. Like, this is what he needs to do. Stick to his guns, stick to the Sonya, and let's see what happens.
All right, so we're seeing Sonya versus Baraka to kick it off.
I gotta
Scar
tell
keeping
you,
the distance.
someone keeping track of all the characters used and the win percentages, that Baraka is having a fantastic day here at the summit of
Yeah,
time.
peep the stats, baby.
He's kind of creeping up here a little bit.
All right, the bubblegum Sonya, I like it.
Bubblegum Sonya, damn.
Yeah, is that a backwards hat?
It's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
Bubblicious.
Or is that a bandana?
It's like a hat bandana combo. It's
That's
weird.
super weird. Anyway, nothing weird about Scar and that anti-air crushing blow. I felt it anytime I tried to jump, and he had it stocked up. 411 damage mid-screen, plus 1 bar of offensive meter as Baraka takes a chunk and kicks him deeper into Goro's lair.
That's 2 for 2 that I have seen Baraka's jump kick low profiled by a crouching Mama Blade, and I would never have guessed I'd see that in my lifetime, because Baraka's jump kick is absolutely OD in this game.
Good patience from Scar there to punish Tekken Master.
Wait, where'd that drone come from? Aren't they underground? I'm not going to ask any more questions like that.
Thank you.
Backing off, Prince Goro making his appearance. Like, what's up? I'm here.
Out of there.
Yikes.
Damn, following. Yo, man, I just did that. I know exactly where you're coming from.
The reactions out of the young man Scar, old man Scar, I don't know, man.
He's like in the middle.
Man,
He
he's
really
just
is in
called
the
him
middle.
middle-aged.
He's close. He's closer to the older side of things.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
gonna burn this
extended
needle.
amplify, yeah.
All right. Yes, flawless block punish through the gap. Forget your plus frames, and again, he knew Scar was looking for it, so he cut the string short immediately on the next try. What a risk from DJT, and it's paid off.
This
Oh,
game
that's
Master,
Tekken
yes.
Master.
Oh, Tekken Master, sorry.
Sorry.
I got
Baraka,
DJT
man.
in my head, bro. I got
No, because of
DJT
the
in my
Baraka.
head.
It's
I
hard
will-
not to.
I will say this was the first match I may have seen so far in this tournament where we have had back-to-back rounds with flawless blocks and punishes. These two are playing at an incredible level. For this early in losers bracket, we got ourselves a show right now. Scar trying to place man in the corner, immediately reversing the position. Is Tekken Master eating this jump kick, and what a savage reversal of just a throw off a poke. That's how we counter poke at MK11. Throws and jumps, baby.
Yeah, this just shows the power of Sonya. I mean, Scar was so far behind and is able to even it up.
Yeah, fatal blow available. Both players! I tried to warn him.
Stop it. You jump, you die. And enough bullets. And here's one more, just in case you couldn't see it. Up close and personal. A boot stop and a #1 in the W column for Scar. 2 games away. Does he make the losers run?
He
I mean,
might,
I think
man.
he does.
I think he's got a hard path, though, right? Because after this, he does have Gross. I mean, Scar and Gross were both the guys who had the most impressive runs in the group stages.
Top 2 seeds in theory.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then of
Look at
course-
this. Mirror match incoming.
Oh my goodness.
Sonya, 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 Sonya.
And of course, DR Gross came in with the utmost confidence out of anybody else here at the Summit of Time. And Scar just, right now, like KP mentioned, he's on that assassin mode. He's hyper-focused. You saw that game 1 that was just so quick in Scar's favor.
We'll see how
Yo,
Tekken
what are
Master
the
can handle the
rules?
mirror here.
What are the rules on projectiles clashing and not clashing in this game?
They don't clash unless you have a projectile that you can amplify, which eats other projectiles.
So only
and that's
certain
very rare.
amplified ones eat them, but otherwise, the regular projectiles never clash.
No, they do not.
And that's just the way it has always been in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, the amplified ones don't. Do now, though, is what I'm saying.
No, only certain
Some of them.
ones.
Some
Yeah.
amplified ones do.
Yeah.
which
And
is
the only
what
one I'm
throw me
thinking
off.
of off top is Sub-Zero's ice amplified as well.
Yeah, which also has gone back multiple games where there are some that do eat other projectiles, and there are also some where if it's a crushing blow that's triggered, the other one's going to disappear as
What
well.
about Cetrion's barrier?
Yeah, that blocks it.
That blocked it too,
Yeah.
right? So it counts as a blocked projectile, basically.
Absolutely.
I
Same
see.
with Aaron's gut shot. You know, it's an actual projectile parry. It's
Right.
very rare, dude, the projectiles
Clash.
negate each other.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a unique thing.
Right,
to
I know. It's
come
always
across
that's why
in
in this
yeah.
game I feel like I've seen
These-
more of it, which is why I'm asking.
Yes.
These Sonyas aren't even getting close to each other. I don't think they swung once. It's just straight up.
Sonya,
with
Sonya,
projectiles.
man.
Sonya,
Oh, my goodness.
absolutely. She can play both games at the highest possible level. She can play keep away. She can get in your face and destroy you in 2 hits.
She definitely-
does it all.
Yeah, has
Ooh.
one of the better crushing blows on projectiles. If the first hit whiffs and you try to flawless block and you get eaten up.
You dare stand in the recovery of the
Oh,
first
God.
projectile? I double dog dare you.
I know,
Yeah.
KP, you ate it on block.
Yeah, because you can. Because you can interrupt.
First, yeah.
There's a gap, and I was trying because Savage told me I could.
Throw him under the bus, huh?
Yeah.
Throw him under the bus.
Hey, it's facts, man. But he did also say that you gotta lab it, and I didn't. So it's on me.
You can do it. You just gotta lab it.
We actually saw Tekken Master do a flawless block interrupt of it in the very first round of this match.
That's sick.
Yeah, I wanted the no resources punish. You swing big and you get bodied when you're not ready. It's all good.
One would honestly argue that that trying to blow up a gap with a button is a lot easier than going for the flawless block.
No discipline.
Star's gonna tie it up.
Flawless
Star's
block
gonna
is
tie-
within 3 frames. Some of your buttons can be within even more frames than that.
At range 0, and if you're trying to floss block move that can be delayed, you're in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we saw, right on deck, eating the crushing blow from that ring's huge life lead for Tekken Master, especially in a match where combo damage isn't something that is coming commonly at all.
Not at all. I mean, last round was the first time we saw.
Oh, he tried it.
I got scared.
Right on cue. You talk about the delay and Scar firing up the bracers. Unhand me. Oh, and commits to the entirety of the overhead string on the mix-up full combo punish from Tekken Master.
Oh,
Wake up
that
buttons.
was pure aggression out of Scar. There's the read to get him off the defensive bar, and he is one mix-up away
All right,
with this
forget
fatal
the
blow to
zoning.
potentially
Yeah.
kill this man.
Scar's turn on the aggression. It is now currently a different game. Tech throw from Tekken Master. Right back on you. There's the low. Doesn't
yeah, we're all
commit.
caught up.
And just like
Get off of me!
Yo, how much
many
awareness?
Tekken? How many
Exactly.
Tekken that
There's
throw?
so much
Disgusting.
awareness to tech that throw.
I'm actually disgusted right now.
Oh!
They're down 2.
Somebody
Scar.
walk me through what just happened. Wasn't there a fatal
He
blow
went
there?
fatal blow, and
Fatal
then-
blow.
Yes, so fatal
Oh
blows
my God.
have
To the ground.
armor universally on the 5th frame of startup. So the throw is
Oh
meaty
my
enough.
God.
Yes, that's a universal
That's
game.
sick.
Yeah, so
How do you take a throw after mashing 2 triggers is my question if you're Tekken
Yeah.
Master.
That was
Just
godlike.
godlike. Oh my goodness.
yeah, Scar woke up. I don't
That
know
was
if it was
so-
the
that
messages
was
from
ridiculous.
Twitch who was just like, look, man, this Sonya stuff. Scar's like, okay, I got you.
That's the beauty of Sony, though, right? You can do a zoning game all day, but you know, it's not working, I'm losing, I'm going in 50-50 hard, right?
Anti-air right there, pretty universal from the cast. If you're jumping from that far out, down 2s have been greatly buffed. They're all 10 frames. It's a universal thing. And they have some extraordinary hitboxes, I should say.
Yeah.
Scar pushing
Some
Tekken
better
Master towards
than-
the corner. Ooh, keeps him there. Tekken Master gets out the way.
Quick reversal position with the jump over, and this is looking decent for Tekken Master. Try to make this comeback, and Scar is sitting up 2-0, but eating
opened
the
up.
knees.
Yeah, sick delay there. Looking for the throw strike mix up. Everybody shimmying their way to victories. And Tekken Master pressing way too many buttons.
Oh
and
my
sweet chin
goodness.
music for
Right
your
now,
troubles.
Scar has
Scar's match
recognized that up close, he is dominant. He is the real Sonya main here. He's like, I'm going to forward 3 on your media all day. I'm going to take my +1 and take advantage of it because you don't even know about it.
And he immediately went back to zoning.
Well, of course, you do
Yeah.
what's
Gotta
most
do what you do.
effective. And if Tekken Master can keep Scar out, that's what's looked the best. However, he is on his last life tournament life hanging in the balance of Scar when he's ready to dash in and turn up.
Oh, there we go. All it takes is the 1, and now Tekken Master is on life alert. Fatal blow is available for him, but the way that he's been playing and approaching this matchup, he hasn't been the aggressor,
good
and now
punish.
he's going to get
Yeah.
punished for it. 1 hit away for
Yeah,
Scar.
he just missed the confirm there, or just the
Missed the
execution
cancel.
error. But this is 1 hit into death. How about some skulls for your trouble? Plus frames, taking advantage with the jump and
gets him with the
Tekken
low.
Master mashing it down to
You
in
wanted
defeat.
Yeah, hoping for that crushing blow into something massive with the fatal
Oh
blow.
my God!
What the hell?
What?
Oh, that was.
Oh, man, this one is bad, dude. Oh, no.
It's not
Get
over.
away,
It's not
crawl
over.
away. Crawl away.
No.
Crawl through the menu.
There was almost no way for NRS to make that more extra, unless there was like a nice little piece there at the end that threw it.
Since we're on the subject, fatalities and how disgusting that was, what do you think is the most disgusting fatality?
Gears.
Oh,
Number 2.
disgusting!
Gears number 2.
Like cringy, makes you cringe.
I don't like that Devora one, man.
I was just thinking that
When
one
she
too.
barfs.
Yeah,
Like that
that's
one, nah.
up there.
Mine is Gears' second fatality where he
The
pulls,
wall?
where yes,
The
the
sand
wall.
wall?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the rip-off.
The mirror? Bruh.
So why are you looking at me? I'm not gonna play you in those. Yeah, Sonya. Damn, I call Scar Sonya. That's how natural it is.
I mean,
a man who made a
pretty
lot
much
of
here.
money, with that
He
demolition.
sure as hell didn't call him Aaron Black.
No, definitely not. Throughout the entirety of MKX, working his way down, he's just familiar. That's what he does. That's who he is. It's his identity. And again, anytime you're in losers at the highest level, people always go to what they know best. I think Scar just hit a switch and we might be in trouble.
Absolutely.
He's back.